everyone. Pilates. Pilates is dealing with the powerhouse muscles, which basically just means I'm going to make the entire front side and the back side of the body burn, inner thighs, shoulders, the whole kit and caboodle. I need everybody down on their back. It's a little different from yoga. We're going to start with our feet towards the mirror and your shoulders towards where we hang the mat. So once you're on your back, I want you to bend your knees, put your feet flat, and then take your hands almost like you were holding a big old soda, or, I know, right, I'm mentioning soda in here. Make Lego hands for the little Lego people, or like you're holding a Big Mac, okay? Place those suckers high up onto the rib cage, and I actually want you to lift your shoulders up and then place your fingertips high up on the rib cage. Now your knees are bent, feet are flat. Go ahead and separate your feet a little bit more than maybe what you're comfortable with. And you might need to take your toes out a little bit. I want you to find a natural curve of your spine right here. That means maybe the middle part of your back's not touching, but the middle part of your butt is, your shoulder blades are. I want you to take a giant inhale. Spread the lungs side to side as big as you can. And as you exhale, pay attention to the fingers on the front side of the body as they pull towards each other. Take a giant inhale, really expand the lung. We call this accordion breathing. And as you exhale, notice to the front side. Don't even worry about the back side right now. I want you to feel those fingertips pulling towards each other. One more controlled. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And as you exhale, the fingertips pull towards each other. I want you to notice what's happening to the front side of the body. It's knitting towards each other. Now do 5 more of these suckers. Your timing, all of this during Pilates is going to be your timing. You might go faster than me, you might go slower than me, but I want you to make sure that you have good alignment, right? If you're going a little bit faster, you might not be going to the music. Mine is to make sure that we get out of here on time, okay? 45 minutes, you might die for 20 of those, okay? We'll get through it. This is your last breath. Inhale and exhale. Place your hands next to you on the mat, long arms. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, right? I want you to feel how your shoulder blades brush on the mat, and then exhale, press down. Guys, we're saying hi to the trapezius muscles, rhomboids, and your pectoral muscles. Lift the shoulders up and then press them back down. Almost make it dramatic for these first few. Lift up and then press down. Now you can make them a little bit quicker. Yeah, absolutely. You can lift up and then press down a little bit quicker. We will be allowing for the front side of the ribs to knit towards each other. Let's do 3 more, and you can make them a little bit quicker, right? Allow for the chest, the back to warm up. You still have your heels firmly planted. Last one. Great. Take your fingertips up to the sky. Now, while you have your fingertips up, I want you to roll the back. It's almost a C-spine curve, which we'll learn about in a little bit. And then exhale, press back down. Guys, we're allowing the chest to warm up, and then we're allowing the back to warm up as you're doing these shoulder slaps. As you lift up, pull up, and then you exhale, you're pressing down. We're going to talk a little bit about a percussive breath. Now, you guys do 5 more of those, guys. They can be nice and controlled, or you can make them a little bit quicker, allowed for not necessarily a pop, but definitely an opening of the chest. All the while, we're paying attention to this knitting of the ribs. A percussive breath is allowing for a little bit of air to be trapped inside the body and a little bit of air to be trapped outside of the body. That's making sure that we have a full engagement the entire time while we are breathing, but that doesn't excuse us from a full accordion breath using the maximum expansion side to side through the lungs. Good job, guys. Okay, arms up overhead. Just big old shoulder circles. Let's make sure that the chest is open, the ribs are open, and you're getting a little bit of flexibility through the back. Switch out. Arms up and over. Yep, don't be scared of it. Yep, I know you're gonna hit the water bottle. Don't worry. I'll move it out of the way or just knock it over. It's okay. No worries. Last one, take your fingertips to your hips. Now we're going to learn a little bit about neutral spine here. Neutral spine is not necessarily all the way arched, and it's not pressing the lower back again or the upper butt against the mat. Guys, I want you to find a place where you can just close the gate on the front. So while you have your fingertips on your hips, I want you to find these muscles below, almost on top of the hips, and I want you to close them down. Now you'll notice it's a small tilt, and then let go of the tilt. So let those muscles go. It's a small tilt. It's really not moving the hip at all. It's activating the front side of the body, and then let it go. 2 more of those guys. Small tilt. It is so tiny. The back side doesn't even move. Remember, we're going to talk about the front side of the body. Let it go. And this time, that small tilt, I want you to leave it there. You're just going to leave it there. That's right. Take both hands behind the head. That small tilt is still there. You're already burning through the transverse abdominis here. We have no tension through the back. Hands are behind the head. And lift the sternum up. Start from here and feel like I'm pulling a string up. Now hold it right there. Try to knit the ribs towards each other. Keep the lower abdominis closed. It's not squeezing them in. Squeezing them in is gonna flatten the lower. Yes, I know, you're still holding. You're okay, you're okay. I want you to lift up a little bit higher and then lower down a little bit. Yep, lift up a little higher and lower down a little bit. Lift up a little bit higher and lower down a little bit. 3 more. Lift up a little bit higher and lower down a little bit. Lift up a little higher. Yes, you can hold it. Lower down a little bit. Now lift up. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. All I want you to do is lift your right knee up. Tabletop position. Knee is directly above the hip. I want you to point your toe. Shin is parallel to the sky. Lift your left leg up to greet it. That's right. Yes, you still have the small tilt. You are burning here, and you are knitting your ribs towards each other, but I want those shoulders down and back. Find your rhomboids. Think about the knitting of the ribs towards each other. Just drop your right toes. Keep the 90-degree and switch it out with the left. Pull the right up, left goes down. Pull the left up, right goes down. These toe taps do not have to be big. They are controlled. They are lovely. They are taking time. You still have your shoulders rolled down and back. You're allowing your chest to lift up. No pressure in the neck. You have a small tilt of the hips, and your ribs are knitting towards each other. That's right. 2 more. Last 2. Down. Last 1. And down. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Big hug, big hug, big hug, big hug. Beautiful. Let's find that natural curve of the spine. Lift your knees up. Allow for the tabletop, shins parallel to the sky, point your toes, pull your knees towards each other. Find the small tilt of the pelvis, lift your chest up from your rib cage, arms come straight out in front of you. Now I want you to set this up with your palms up for a second. You're in this V-shaped position. You're not fully tucking underneath you. I want you to allow for the middle part of your butt to be on the ground, but this front section is pulled closed and your chest is lifting up. Now, once you find with palms up, I want you to keep your shoulders right where you are. Flip them over. Let's do some 100s, long neck. Go. Inhale and exhale, 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 exhale. Now, the whole point of this is we're doing this 100 times, right? It's a small pulse of 100 times. Some of you guys might go a little bit faster than your neighbor. Some of you might not be doing that at all. I totally get it. A lot of the time, I just breathe in, and out, 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 out. It's where you are, but I want you to acknowledge the front side of the body. Do not let your shoulders roll. Do not let your hips totally tuck underneath you. I want you to penetrate these guys right here on the front. I want you to knit your ribs towards each other. Keep the shoulders back. You have 2 more sets. That's right. Inhale and exhale, 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 exhale. Guess what? Pull your knees into your chest. Big hug. Oh my gosh, Kate's killing us, Kate's killing us. I know. We can lengthen your legs out in front of you and lie down onto your back.